Hi everyone. Good morning. It's Rita from Miss Rita to the rescue here for today's Cricut Chat. Hi. This is different for me, as you guys probably know, and I'm hoping that we can check in and that my audio is okay today. Um, and so wanted to know if you guys can hear me and if I'm coming in as if I'm not underwater. Hi Dawn. Hi Christine. Hi Donna. Hi Susan. Oh, great. I'm so glad, Alexia. Um, oh, yes, very nice. Audio sounds good. Everything looks good and audio sounds good. Well, we will be getting through this, won't we? Um, that's my generation. I'm Generation X, which is the kind of the forgotten generation or something. We're the latchkey kids. We learn. It just takes us a little while to get there, and then when we do, we like to show everybody else. That's kind of our motto. So, hi everyone. Good morning. It's Wednesday, right? Yes, because today's the first day of December. Happy December. I have these little kids that come and visit me on Wednesday mornings. They walk the dogs and they like to hold the guinea pigs. And so one of them who saw me on Saturday when I was at the fire station with my son doing the Sparky thing, he said, I saw you at the fire station. Why didn't you come say hello? Oh, you were very busy. So my mother said you were very, very busy. So, yeah. And then he told me today, it's only 25 more days till Christmas. So I said, yeah, I know, December 1st. It's only like 3.5 weeks. He's pretty excited. And he just, I gave them, the two kids, I gave them the gingerbread houses we made yesterday, and one of the big ones I made on Saturday. They really enjoyed that. They really liked it. So, yeah, so today I thought, because people will be getting their mystery boxes in the mail, I thought that we would work with an item that was in the mystery box. It's kind of unusual to get this item. So I thought, I'm going to come up with a project that I can use for this item. And that item is this. It's the Cardstock Holiday Sampler. It's 24 sheets. It's Cricut Cardstock, 24 sheets. And it has 6 different colors. So I wanted to come up with a project that used, because I know I use a lot of patterned paper, and a lot of times people say, well, where'd you get your pattern paper? And they find it sometimes hard to find. So I wanted to use something that people could readily have received or can acquire. The cool thing about this cardstock pack is it has 6 different colors: 2 red, 3 green. So there's the red, there's 2 red, there's this lovely green that I love, and then there's like a Kelly, a wintergreen, and then this off-white. Whoops. And also you get chipboard. And so I wanted to come up with a project, and I'm happy to report that this project, you can use it. You can make, I think, 2. I cut out 2, and I used all but a couple of my sheets of, so you might be able to squeeze 3 in there if you wanted to do it and you don't change the letters. So I found this really cool letter thing in Design Space, and it doesn't look exactly like this, but I'm going to show you how to find it. And then what I did was I created a little background. So we're making a banner. I'm very keen on banners and garland, as you might know, because I just think this is the one time a year I get to, like, I get to just really over the top decorate. So I do a lot of garlands. So be prepared for that, guys, for the next few weeks. And I just choose from the shapes, which we have all these brand new shapes in there, including this one is what I chose. It's the rounded cornered square. But if you are a Cricut Access customer or subscriber, you will get access to a lot of these other extra shapes, which we will over time go through some of these so that you'll know how to use them. So, but we just use this one and then we use these letters. So let's get started. I'm going to just save this. Let's get started. Also, at the end, I wanted to ask you a question. So remind me, I got to ask a question at the end. Let's see. Okay, so we're going to start new and we are going to go to images right here. And let's think. Well, you guys, I think this is called Candy Cane and Holly Alphabet. So I'm going to just type in Candy Cane on the images because it's that general search and it searches for everything. And then okay, so it's going to bring up all of these really fun candy canes, but hopefully, yes, here it is. So these are our candy cane letters. And we want to find the letters to spell Be Merry. So we want to look at the entire image set. So to look at the entire image set, we're going to click on these triple dot up in the far right hand corner, right? And then we're going to see the green where it says View Image Set. So we're going to click on that and it's going to bring us to that image set that has all of the letters in there. And we will look at that. So what's really cool about this is that it gives you a couple of different options here. Like you can do the single color, which is right here, or you can do the multicolor, which is what we wanted, right? Or you could even do the outline and do coloring in yourself. That might be kind of fun to do for like a mug with infusible ink pens. So let's go ahead and choose, we need to say Be Merry. So we're going to choose the B and the E, and then we're going to look for the M. There's the M, M-E. We already have the E, and so we need the R. There's the R, and now we just have to find the Y. That's a V. That's an X. Well, the X is so cute. There's the Y at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to pull all of those into our canvas. Now, what you'll notice is that there's one color that's blue, but because I wanted to use all the colors in that color pack, I did fiddle around with some of the colors so that you can kind of see how I used all the colors. Just need to wait. The coloring is really cute, right? Okay, so these come in rather large. They're 5 inches high, and we need to duplicate the E because we need 2 for Mary, and we need to duplicate the R, right? Be Merry. And I guess the first thing that I probably would do, just so that everything fits on the screen, is I would actually group these. So do align center so that they're all in a group. Now you'll notice up here, the width is going to be different than the on each letter. Okay, so let's have a look at that. This one here is the R. The width is 4.862 with a height of 5, but the E, it's 4.829. And let's see, the Y, it's 3.9. So the measurement that we're going to have to to adjust is not the width, but the height. So I believe what I did was I changed these to a 4-inch. It seemed a rather easier to do. Okay, so here are all of our letters: be merry. And I started playing around with these colors. So I wanted to show you, first of all, let's ungroup the B. And I'll get bigger so you can see what I'm doing here. I'll move this over. Okay, so let's ungroup the B so you can kind of see what's going on here. So it's very layered. So here's the blue layer. Here's a red layer. Here's the white layer, um, another red layer, and then these two colors are green. So what I decided to do was to make the holly the same color, because I felt like that was kind of a waste of a good green. So let's go ahead and change that to the same one. So that those two are going to be the same color. And then this blue is problematic. So I decided I was going to change it to a darker green, because we have a dark green in the mix, right? Like, no, I'm sorry. I changed this to Kelly green because I'm looking at the color. So then I don't like this red. I want it to be a nice cheery red. So I'm choosing this color, and then this one is also a red, but I'm going to choose this one. So when I put it back together, you'll see that the berries are nice and bright. And then when we put it all back together like this, it's colored the way I like it. Now I have to go back and I have to change all these other layers. Now I could do that by hand, right? Or I could use something called Color Sync, which is what I'm going to do. So Color Sync is up here on the right hand side, almost at the very top of your screen. It says Color Sync. So click on that and you will see all the different colors, all the cutouts aligned by colors. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take these two color leaves, right? And we're going to make them the same color. So we're just going to drag the one of the colors to the other color. And you will see on the screen that those greens are changing color. Okay. All right. Now on the bottom, you'll see our B. There's the red, there's the lighter red, there's the Kelly green. So we're going to go up here to where it was blue and just pull those down to the green. Now, what does happen with Color Sync is it kind of moves around. So you have to be careful when you're doing this, that you're not, I mean, it's not careful like, oh my gosh, you're going to make a mistake, but just like be careful in terms of, viewpoint, whatever. The white we don't need to change, but we do need to change the two reds. So I'm going to pull these ones, the very detailed ones, down into this red here. See what I'm doing there? And then the last thing that we have to do is we have to take these letters up here and put them onto this color. Now, I will admit some of this is for your color, your color view, for your view only, but for me it helps to see the colors. Now you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm using 5 of the 6 colors that are in. Wait, do I have 6 or do I have, let me just check. I've got 2. I've got off-white, which I haven't used yet, dark green, Kelly green. So wait, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I know, white. You are going to need white here, because I think candy canes have to have white, and I didn't want to change them to off-white, but I did want to use that off-white. So in addition to your pad of paper that you got in your mystery box, you do also need at least one sheet of, if you're going to make two, you need two sheets of the white. Okay. Now we'll get to the off white and actually to the other green in a second. But when you go to cut these out, I'm just going to show you. So once you have all of your colors aligned, you're going to hit make it. And you will see that there are a number of mats here, but it's mostly because you need to just sort of consolidate some of these mats. So for instance, these E's could be moved, and here we go. We can move them here, and then this E can be moved like this. You see what I'm doing? I'm just moving them from one mat to the other using that triple dot thing. But when I do that, I have to really make sure that none of those letters are touching so that it doesn't cause a problem when I cut out. So here's the same thing. We have to move these E's and just have to find a spot on the mat for them. And it doesn't matter. See, the thing about this is because we're not using patterned paper, which oftentimes patterned paper, if you're a sewer, you know, sometimes with cutting out a pattern, you have to be very careful about the way you cut it out, or else, like for instance, if you have a diagonal, it won't look right. The diagonals will be going the wrong way. That's the same holds true for cutting out patterned paper, but today we're cutting out solid. So that doesn't matter. I can move my E around here and get it all in there. Move the object here, get it all in. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. And I know it's a little tedious. If you didn't want this tedium, one other thing you can do is you can make your letters ever so slightly smaller, because the reason why it doesn't fit is the bounding box. Remember, we made these at 4 inches, and around it is the bounding box is not allowing us to automatically go all on one mat. Does that make sense? I hope. And let's see, we're just moving these around, and the these cuts come out, they're all on the same color. So then when we go and hit continue, we will just simply have 5 mats now, because we've eliminated 1, 2, 3, 4 mats. So it goes from 9 to 5 mats, and you will see there's the white, there's the red, the lighter red, the darker red, the Kelly green, and then that beautiful jade-ish kind of green. I would suggest, if you don't know about it, I would suggest that you use, when you're cutting this is the setting I would choose. Go to browse all materials and go to cardstock. You will see at the top of cardstock, it says cardstock, and in parentheses, for intricate cuts. Now there are a lot of cuts, especially in this the Kelly green and the one of the reds. There's a lot of cuts here, and so you need to use yes, well, thank you, Loretta, thank you for pointing that out. Last night we made 17,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. And I wanted to thank you all for spreading the news. I have a goal of 20,000 for the year. But I would be I'm happy with anything actually, but 17,000 is so fabulous. I got one more month. Maybe I'll hit 18,000. I don't know, but wouldn't that be great? At the end of last year, we had hit just over 10,000. So who knows? Who knows? Anyway, sorry. Thanks for pointing that out, Loretta. Yeah, it makes me happy. I'm so happy because, I just do this mostly for fun and because I like to teach things. And so for me, this is just, it's a joy every day to come here and talk to you all. So thank you. Anyway, so going back to here, I would definitely choose this cardstock for intricate cuts. Now, remember, if you don't know this already, you can favorite up to, I think it's 11, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So I have 11 favorites up here, and you can change your favorites if you want to. All you need to do is go to browse all materials, and you see as you're going down, for instance, craft board is one of my favorites. But if I chose not to leave it as a favorite anymore, all I have to do is click on that star, and then I can come and find something like, I don't know, holographic cardstock. That might be a favorite, but you cannot exceed 11. So watch me try to favorite this one. It let me. Oh, did they change this? Oh no, there you go. Favorite 12. So now you can favorite 12. All right, that's awesome. So once you favorite them, so it went from 11 to 12. That's fine with me. Oh, and it fills out the 2 rows. I love it. Okay, so cardstock for intricate cuts is one of my favorites. So we're going to use that. So that is the banner. I'm not going to show you how it cuts out because it would take a long time. The intricate cuts setting does slow it down, and it actually goes halfway and then all the way through. So you don't want to disturb it. This is the kind of thing, just make sure it goes in your machine and just sort of let it go and do something else. That's what I do. I just like let it go and not walk away, but just sort of let it do something else. So let's go back to our screen, our design space canvas, and start talking about what we should do with these letters. I mean, the letters are just so awesome, but what do we do with them? So I was I'm thinking, let's use that off-white and the dark green that comes with our paper. So here, these are the only 2 colors so far that we haven't used. So I am going to go to shapes, and I'm going to find that cornered, like the round edged square. I think that would look really good. Don't want anything too fancy because we're already kind of over the top with these letters, right? You don't want to like overwhelm the eye. So here is the square with the rounded corners. I'm going to choose that one. I hope I chose it. I might not have chosen it. So let's do it again. Oh, I did choose it. Okay. And we're going to make it larger to see. I think maybe we could do this as, I don't know, 5. Yeah, 5 will cover the letter. So, and let me just arrange this to the front, and that would look good. 5 here. I mean, I might be slightly off in what I originally did, but just so you can get kind of the idea. So here's my square. I'm going to make it kind of off-white. I found like I couldn't find a really good off-white here. Then I said, I'm going to choose white and go to advanced settings and then sort of pull it down and try to get an off-white from here. And I didn't get very close, but to me, my eye, that looks a little bit better as far as off-white goes. I know it's sort of a little light pink. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I want to have it be 2 layers. So I'm going to go up to offset. Okay. And I am going to choose 0.25, which is what it comes up to. And it's going to be a cornered edge, right? Because it's a rounded edged square. and then I'm going to hit apply. Okay, now this is going to be my green, my dark green. All right, so this is the way that the banner is going to look. Let's get that E in front here. Well, how do we hang it up? Well, we could use hole punches because everybody has hole punches, or we could put holes in this. And so let's do that. I know people sometimes get a little overwhelmed about that sort of thing. So we're going to go back to shapes and we're going to choose a circle. Now it will come in as about 2 inches or so. So we're going to have to change it. Let's go up here to the width. And because it's a circle, the width and the height are the same. So we're not going to unlock it, and we're just going to type in 0.25. I know it's small, but 0.25. And then we're going to duplicate it because we want both sides to be the same. And we are going to take and place our dots here. Now, what I like to do, I'm sure that there's some sort of more, I don't know, more scientific way to do this, but what I like to do is I like to line it up on the grid. So my circles are right here on the grid. I'll tell you there's a reason why in a second. And then I'm going to select both of those. I'm going to hit align, and then I'm going to center horizontal. Whoops, not that. Center vertically. Oh, what did I do? Wah! I always get confused on this part. Let's do it over here, here, and here. And okay, then I'm going to choose these two, align, center, align, center, align right, align left. I thought it was center horizontally. Okay, I chose align bottom. I'm sure there's another way. All right, now we want to cut these holes in here. So the first thing we have to do is select these two, and then we're going to go down here, okay, to weld. Let's go to weld first, okay? So now we've gone to weld. I'm going to arrange the, yeah, here we go. So there's weld. And now we can take our background, the banner part of our background, and sort of arrange where we want this to go. And we are going to select both of these, and then we're going back down here to slice. Now, slice, if you're afraid of slice, it's just think of Christmas cookies. If you're cutting out Christmas cookies, when you do it, you have your Christmas cookie cutter, and then you have the dough, and then you have what comes out after the cutter. It's the same thing. So here is my end result, and there's my cutter, and then here's the dough that's left over. We don't need it. Okay, but we do need these also because we want to arrange and do the back, right? So here I am taking my original dots and setting them up onto the back portion like this. You see, then taking away the top portion, and then I'm going to slice again. Now I have 2 layers, and I don't need these dots anymore, so I'm going to get rid of them. So I have this, and let's arrange this to the front, and let's just have a look at what it's going to look like. So let's arrange our B to the front, and I think that's going to look so special, and I think that the sizing is perfect, and we will, I think what I'll do here is I'm going to group this together, and rather than duplicate it, I'm just going to cut all my letters out first, and then I will group my letters. So here's my letters. I'm going to group, I'm going to group them all. Let's see. group, group, group. It's up here on the right. And then I'm going to hide them like this. And then I can go ahead and cut out 7 of these. And what I found out was I actually cut out 8 because I'm such a symmetrical kind of like slave to some symmetry. um but you only need 7, but I just couldn't waste that paper. I don't know, it's so weird. But it's going to take up 2 sheets of the off-white and 2 sheets of the dark green, and there you go. So remember when I said that you're going to use almost all the paper? If you make 2 of these, you will use almost all the paper of your 24 sheets. And so it feels so right to do it this way. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's go down and put these together, and you can see how easily they go together. Now, what you will need is, let me just move this. What you will need is some sort of glue that has a very nice fine tip. Unfortunately, um, this is the one that I normally use, but there's some sort of glue shortage or something, and people are having a hard time finding it. So, what I would suggest is you could try something like this. This is what I tried. Now, I didn't fill this all the way up, but I bought these on Amazon. They are, I think it's about 4 ounces, and they come with both the little cap and also um, this applicator tip. It's very fine. The only thing I noticed about this is that I think I need to fill this all the way up, because when I do squeeze it out, a little bit squeezes out at the end onto the bottle. So that's what I'm doing here. So if you don't have this, which is the Barely Art Precision Craft Glue with the precision tip, um, look for these. You can also find them under quilling, Quillling. All right. So you need something that is very accurate, because when you're getting to those really cut out lines right here, like on the green, you don't want a lot of your glue to seep through. You're also going to need some twine of some sort, and I found this really cool sort of fuzzy jute that I bought at Michael's a while ago, and it's really fuzzy and cool. I think it will look good on there. But I also have this one, which is a cord. I thought something sort of thick and chunky would look good with this border. But you do you. If you want to use ribbon would look good too. All right, so here we go. Let us have a look at what we got. So we have all of our light orange, our white, not orange, Rita, light red, and then our deep red. I'm going to make sure that my camera is showing everything, and then my leaves. Okay, so we'll start with the bee. So here's our bee, and I'm going to look for the bee on each one of these. So there's my bee that in the darker. Let's find my bee over here. There it is. It's coming together. All right. There's the bee here, and we'll worry about the other things in a sec. Okay. So the way these go together, or if you get confused about layers, is that layers always go so that the least amount of cutouts is the bottom layer. So this is the bottom layer. I know there's a little toss up here, but look, if you did it this way, it would cover all of the white. You don't want to do that. So you put the lighter red in the back. And so now just these berries are going to show. Then as far as this goes, which one has the most cuts? The green. So we're going to put the next layer is red, then green. Okay. And then as far as the leaves go, now the leaves are a little funny on this. You have to be a little, like, you have to pay attention because they have these little, you see, they're two different style leaves. There's this one and this one. I know they look very similar, but they go on, I don't even, yeah, this way, I believe, and this way. Mm-hmm. I want to make sure I do this right. Nope, I got it wrong. So this one here that has that curve in it goes there, and then this one goes there. So that's our letter. Let's put it together. And I'm just going to take off all of these layers. And what I like to do is flip it around like this, because then I keep everything in the proper order. All right, so the first layer that we're going to do, and I work from the back, and you see I have a lot of glue here, and because my bottle kind of burst yesterday, I don't know why, but look, see how the tip of this glue is coming out like a lot. You don't want a lot, so we're going to switch to the tip, the specialty tip, in a second. Use your fingers here if you have to. You don't want a lot of glue. Glue is great, but the idea with glue is less is more. So the less you use, plus it takes a while to dry. So you need to use as little as you can so you won't have a big squishy mess. All right, let's get this out. I'll get both of these out so you can see both of these. So the next up is the red, the deep red, and we're going to just dot the glue. Again, I said less is more, so a really fine dot. So if you can't find these precision tipped glue things, go on Amazon and look under quilling, Quilling, and you will find I think I got like 8 bottles for like $5 or something, really cheap. And I'm going to show you what it was like to fill it, though. It was a little bit hard. That's why I only put just a little bit in here. They also come smaller. You don't need this big old thing, but I don't know. I just bought this one. They come smaller. I like a bigger bottle, so I guess that's why I chose it. So I'm just putting a little bit of glue here. Now I'm going to show you what happens once I unsqueeze it. It sort of comes out the top a little bit, which is a pain. But maybe I figured out a way to I don't know. Anyway, so this is the red layer. And the next layer is the green layer. Now, I will tell you, when you cut this out with green layer, it cuts out beautifully, but getting it off the mat is very difficult. So you need to be real careful about it, because you can see on the back of my letters, it actually sort of, yeah, see here? It kind of split, and then in the back, it sort of tore off the back. So you got to be careful when you're taking it off the mat. I had a nice new mat, and it just sort of kind of stuck to it a little too much. Speaking of mats, I wanted to tell you, I struggle with, I love a nice new mat. There's nothing quite like it, right? And so I struggle with, because I'm a very frugal person, I struggle with throwing away the mats. Eventually, you do need to sort of throw them away, and I've never found a really good use for them afterwards. And so one of the things that just perplexes me all the time is, how do I keep my mats clean so that I don't have to keep getting new ones and then throwing them away? I don't like to throw them away. So I've always washed them in the sink, but it's very lengthy process. They wash beautifully with like soap and water with a sponge, but it was always like a big deal. I think I used to clean my mats twice a year, And yeah, like I think I did on Labor Day and then on the New Year, and it was kind of a routine that I had. But then somebody said to me, you know, I just use Windex. And I was like, Windex? Huh, interesting. So I tried a baby wipe, not a baby wipe, but a Lysol wipe, and added a little extra of my Windex, not actually Windex brand, but like a window cleaner. And it worked beautifully. I got to show you it. It worked beautifully. So, okay, so I've finished the glue there, and see, I don't have any glue really seeping out, but if you do, what I would suggest is you take a little thing here, your little tool, your weeding tool, and you just kind of, mine has all glue on it because I do this all the time. So if there's any little glue, now this particular glue dries clear, but this is just something I want it to look perfect. Okay, then next up, let's make the backing. So it's pretty simple. You got these two colors. We're just going to glue those together. And then we're going to use our foam mounting squares. Let's do this. This is the Barely Art. And it does get clogged up, which I don't like. So let's go ahead and use my other one. My new one. Okay. So we put this on here. Less is more. Then we've got our letter. So these are foam mounting squares. They come in circles, they come in strips. I bought these at Michael's, but they're pretty ubiquitous. You can find them anywhere. They have adhesive on both sides. So here you go. You can just pull one off like this, and that's adhesive. And then on this side, it has like a little adhesive square to cover that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your little mounting squares and just kind of litter the back of your letter. Whoops. Why is that one not sticking? I like a lot of them. I don't know. I suppose I could go with less, but I like that it's going to be really adhered to my what it does is it provides some dimension to your letter. All right, so once you get all your squares on there, just pull off that tape. That one I already pulled off. They have a little like static cling to them, so all right. And we're going to sort of, I'm centering it in between the holes, but I'm also leaving about an inch from the bottom. That's how I'm doing it. I'm not doing it from the top, okay? So from the bottom, and then press down. And that is our letters. Now we forgot the leaves, so we have to go back and put those leaves on. And here is, remember the one that was got the circle on it? Yeah, the sort of curve. And then this one is going to go there. That's what that's for. Accommodates the other leaf. Okay. Why am I having a glue issue? Hey, I'll take glue issues over technical issues any day. All right. So what I wanted to ask you is, you know how we don't do we do the giveaways and then I put them in on the first of the month. I wanted to check and make sure that I didn't miss somebody, because this past month was a bit crazy for me. So I wanted to show, I wanted to list the names of all the winners. Of course, there's Linda Becker, uh, who won the, what did we give away this month? The mug press. And then we had oh no, I'm sorry. Linda Becker got the machine. Sandra Wade got the mug press. And then the other prizes, which is $50 worth of Cricut material, was Dorothy Martin, or her new last name is Dorothy Gallant, um, Rhonda Blower, Laverne Allen, Donna Tortorella. Tortorella, that's a beautiful name, and Teresa McKinley. I feel like I'm missing some. Hi, Linda. I feel like I'm missing some people. So, if you won and I didn't call your name, would you email me, because I don't know. Maybe I left somebody out. Um, I think I got confused right around Halloween, actually, that time around Halloween. So again, Sandra Wade, she's our mug press winner. Linda Becker is our machine winner, Explore Air 2. Dot Gallant is, and well, by the way, Linda, I already sent it. I already sent the machine. It's on its way to you. Okay. Dorothy Gallant, or Martin is her name on Facebook. Uh, Rhonda Blower, Laverne Allen, Donna Tortorella, and Teresa McKinley. Um, Hi, Diana. I can see your comments. Did I forget anybody? Let me know. Okay, so starting this month, December, I'm going to keep working while we're talking, but starting this month, December, we are giving away, we're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to, normally what we do is I have one big winner. So this past month we did the mug press, but we've done the joy, we've done, all kinds of different things. But this month, what we're going to do is we're going to have five big winners. They're not super big winners, they're five regular winners, and we're giving away three Bright Pad Goes. I have to get permission first, but this is the plan. Three Bright Pad Goes, which is the one that you can charge up and use at your bed or on the sofa or whatever, wherever you're going. You don't have to plug it in. And two Easy Press Minis. That's the one that looks like a little iron with a Easy Press mat 8x10. So that's a total of $500 worth of prizes, and we're going to be giving that away in December to you guys. I'm giving it away for you guys. I always say we. There's no we. It's the royal we, I guess. But so if you are a watcher and you want to win, this is what we're going to do this month. We're going to I'm going to just have this thing, and it's going to be kind of like a rolling entry. So it's going to run from whatever day it starts until right before Christmas. And throughout that time frame, I will choose a winner. So like, let's say it started today, which it's not going to start today, but let's say it started today. Maybe next Monday I'll choose one winner, and then at the end of the week I'll choose another winner. So there you'll have the opportunity to win 5 times. Does that make sense? I was trying to figure out a way that would motivate people to keep entering. So that to me was a great way. Instead of having to, like, let's say you remembered at the beginning of the month and then you get to the end of the month and you're like, I forgot. You still have at least one entry in there. Okay. Um, yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the royal we. How am I going to choose? So that's how I'm going to choose. So I'm going to choose using the raffle copter method, which it's been really working well. It is a rafflecopter is a way that you can just put in your name and email address, and then what we'll do is we'll allow you to put in that name and address once a day, at least once a day, until the end, so that your chances will grow. If you are like, as the month progresses, your name will appear more times in the raffle. Does that make sense to everyone? I mean, I'm not a raffle, or like, I don't play the ponies or anything like that. I don't know how this works, but this is, I think, a fair, equitable way of doing it. Okay. Okay, so that is for December. Now, tomorrow we are going to be working on um it's Hanukkah. It started on Sunday night, and I just got so overwhelmed with all the sparky things and the holiday stroll that I forgot to make my Hanukkah cards. So tomorrow we're going to be working on the Joy app. So we'll be using the iPad, and we're going to make some of these gorgeous, you got to see them, these gorgeous Hanukkah cards that they've added to Joy. Just beautiful. So it's in the Joy app. So we're going to do that tomorrow. And then, so tomorrow's Thursday. And then Friday, I have a little surprise for you. So, right? Is tomorrow Thursday? I'm not wrong. So tomorrow, Friday, I have a little surprise for you. I think you're gonna like. And then on Saturday, for date night, I was thinking about doing um, the tree. I've been doing a lot of like little decorations and stuff. So I'm thinking about doing the luminary tree that is from Dreaming Tree, but I also need to work on a wreath. And we've got a whole bunch of stuff that we're going to do. So, love to hear from you about Saturday. There's also a really cool explosion box that it's you take off the top and it opens up, and it's really, really adorable. I wanted to get that in. Yes, they have, Diana. There's 100 Christmas cards in Joy, and I think there's at least 10 or 15 Hanukkah cards. I haven't checked for the other one. Um, if you won a major award, you should. What Cricut asked me is that you wait 6 months before you can win. Explosion box. Yeah, I saw a menorah on top of the car. That's awesome. I love Hanukkah. I love the meaning of it. I'll give you some history lessons on that. And also I don't know if any of you got the My Scrap Chick. They had a big sale on that. But let me show you what 3dsvg.com. I know we're going to do that heirloom tree, but I want to give myself a little bit of time for that. So let me show you what I was talking about. So we'll just type in explosion. I typed it wrong. Explosion. I kept, boy, Owen is so bright because here it is, Christmas explosion box. Um, It's so cute. It opens up. You can't really tell how adorable it is. But when you open it up, there's a smaller tree that has a light inside. And then there are these snowmen all around. It's so cute. I want to make it again. Last time I made it was like, I think 3 or 4 years ago. It's just darling, and the top holds it all in place. So it would make a really cute little centerpiece or something. So I thought that we would make that one. Okay, good. You did. Okay. Yeah, the lights that go in it. Okay, good. Um, I am in it to win now. My probation is over. Um, Okay. All right, everyone. So that is going to do it for me for today. I hope that you enjoyed the project today. I am going to be able to give you this file, but I like to tell you how I got it, just in case you can't get the file. I like to tell you how to get it. So or how to make it yourself in case you can't get my file, whatever the reason. But I hope that you try this out. It's just an adorable mix, and adorable. And here's my original. You see, I put the foam squares in, and it's just so cute that I hope you try it. It's really a fun project. I'm going to give one to my mom. Of course, I'm heading over there today to give her the large gingerbread house, and then the small one, and hopefully she'll like that. And then so tomorrow, join me for time with the Joy, and we'll be doing the Joy app and Hanukkah cards. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I really appreciate you. And I look forward to this time every single day. Have a wonderful day. And oh, thank you, Linda. I appreciate it. It is a happy banner, isn't it? I am doing Patreon. You can find me under patreon.com, Miss Rita to the rescue. Thank you for bringing that up, Loretta. So if you know what Patreon is, it's a way for you to support your favorite artists for as little as $5 a month. And and thank you for mentioning it. You can also you can support me by buying things through Cricut, and I always list my Cricut affiliate link in the description of the video after the video's over. So appreciate that when you support me. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely day. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Yes, you can, Linda. You can support more than one person on Patreon. I will. Oh, right now in the comments, um, I'll try. I'll try. Let me see if I can try. It's Patreon. I think I need somebody to handle the comments from the live. Okay, so it's Patreon, Miss Rita to the rescue. I think that's it. All right, everyone. You have a great day. We'll see you again tomorrow. And I just love spending time with you. So thank you so much. And have a great day.